nice if he made sure people were dead before he puts them on.
Do you like history, real history, that you were never taught in schools? Why? The Vietnam War, nuclear bombs and nation building in Southeast Asia. By author Mike Swanson, with new documentation never seen before. That'll open your eyes to events that led up to this. Why? The Vietnam War, nuclear bombs and nation building in Southeast Asia, 1945 through 1961. Get your copy today at Amazon.com. Why? The Vietnam War, by author Mike Swanson.
The War State by Michael Swanson explains the great national transformation that took place and put the Kennedy presidency in the context of the times and reveals never-before published information about the Cuban Missile Crisis. President Kennedy would not have been assassinated if he had been president 200 years ago. His assassination took place in the context of the Cold War and the rise of the national security state. Before World War II, the United States was a continental republic. In the decade that followed, it became an imperial superpower. Generals such as Curtis LeMay not only wanted to invade Cuba, but knew that there were short-range missiles on the island armed with nuclear warheads that they could not destroy because they were on mobile launchers. Their invasion could have led to a third world war, and they wanted to go to war anyway. The War State by Michael Swanson reveals why and will show you what President Kennedy was up against. For more information, thewarstate.com.
Revelation through conversation.
Nuclear holocaust. You know what uranium is, right? This thing called nuclear weapons and other things, like lots of, you know what uranium is, right? Bad things. Things are done with uranium, including some bad things. Nuclear holocaust. You know what uranium is, right? I've been briefed. Nuclear holocaust. Nuclear holocaust. You know what uranium is, right? This thing called nuclear weapons and other things, like lots of, you know what uranium is, right? Bad things. Things are done with uranium, including some bad things. Nuclear holocaust. Nuclear holocaust. Nuclear holocaust. Nuclear holocaust. Nuclear holocaust.
Uncle, do you remember that time when Benjamin Fulford said that an Asian secret society was going to dispatch ninjas to take down the Illuminati?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, in the cartoon.
Yeah, did that ever work out too good?
No.
It didn't, did it?
Didn't work.
But here on Ocelli.com radio network, things work out a bit better, don't they?
Much better.
Much
better.
better.
It's clearer in understanding about the programs. The programs are much clearer. Getting live people into it. They really have a good conversation going.
Much better.
Much better scene.
I say forget Benjamin Fulford and his ninjas and listen to the Ocelli.com radio network.
I agree. It's straight to the point.
Straight talk.
And I like that idea.
Ocelli.com.
It's a Tennessee broadcast. Comrade, hold on, comrade, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Broadcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Get everybody ready. We've got a treat tonight. A special beer that I was on vacation with. 66, and we're going to test it.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah.
I'm using, just a moment, little man. I mean, big man. I'm trying to call his son big little man. We're using these small glasses.
We're using shot glasses to drink.
Shot glasses on this testing.
Okay, so what you're saying is on tonight's show, we're going to drink a beer out of a shot glass. We're going to test it as we like to test beers on the show. So we got that lined up. But Uncle...
Drop glasses have returned. Aaron, everything's all straight here, so hopefully everybody can hear us nice and loud on the stream, all right? But it's returned. I'm looking forward to it. And, Uncle, don't forget about the Super Bowl bets. People have been driving me crazy with messages, okay?
I'm going to say that next, a little while later.
Okay.
I want to talk about, does everybody have a drink before we start on the side?
Well,
everybody must have a drink. This is my system.
Well, let's
Sidekick.
remind people that they can't call in. If you wanna,
call in that number. Call this number.
If you want to call in, 319-527-5016, that is the number.
And I'm waiting for you, Cooley. I know he'd be in there.
We're hoping that you do call tonight. You can call in and tell us what you're drinking. We have a couple people in the chat, which is encouraging. We have Mr. Flash. We have Creative Accidents over at Twitch, both of them. Thank you guys for joining us via the chat. We see you. Hello. Uncle is back, Creative Accidents says. Mr. Flash is asking how we are. Why don't we start the show? Oh, we're going to call.
First phone call. Let's have it on air. Who is this? On air.
Might have to go right
Where'd
to it.
Uncle?
Jimmy just hung up. He was there, and then he hung up. What's going on?
What's wrong with him now? I knew it was going to be Jimmy.
Okay. Well, okay. So anyway, you may call in. If you do call in, we'll bring you on. So.
Oh wait, you might have Jimmy back. Hold on. Let's see if we got Jimmy. Are you back, Jimmy? Jimmy, can you hear me?
Do we have a problem on the lines here?
Sounds like we might have a trouble, but that's okay. Keep calling, everybody. We will get you. We promise.
We'll get you in. But Jimmy, you should be there. Jimmy, can you hear me? Huh. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I will try.
It's line systems. Let's check the line systems.
Yeah, I'll try and fix
systems. That's probably what it is.
There he is.
Hello?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we hear you loud and clear, Jimmy. Just tell me.
Wait. Oh, Chuck, what's going on is you can hear Jimmy, but we can't. That's what's happening.
That's what's happening. We can't hear him.
Go ahead, Jimmy. Say something.
No, it's not coming through.
It's not coming through here.
If he's talking, we can't hear it.
So you're Jimmy now?
Yeah, correct. Yep.
Wow. Okay, I am hearing Jimmy. The funny thing is, I bet you the audience can hear Jimmy, and you guys can't hear Jimmy.
Correct.
Aha.
Correct.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Ahead, get this organized. What's the problem here?
You want me to take a break and hook back into the phone systems so we can do it that way?
Yeah,
sure.
Let's do that. Let's take a brief intermission.
Intermission break for a minute.
That's what we'll do. All right, so guys, hang on. The Uncle Show will return just after this, okay?
Don't even worry about it. It's good.
All right, guys, I'm going to hang up on you and call you right back, okay?
insurance lists and things like that.
Oh, I know. I lost faith in him back when he was trying to solve the 9/11 events.
Yeah.
I mean, that was years ago.
Yeah, but if he actually applied his skills properly, honestly, and didn't go for this, prescribed solutions, this guy could unlock some serious stuff. He really could. Will he? No, not before he dies. This is going to be a guy who's going to be, standing on Judgment Day, and somebody's going to say, "Why were you a moron?" And he's going to stutter, okay, because he's not going to know why. But okay, fine. I'm just saying that this guy works among people, not necessarily that he's one of the key people either, just that he works in a business, or worked in a business, I should say, where that skill level and that amount of knowledge should have given him the ability to understand many things that would have been helpful to us, actually, that would have revealed some very interesting trends, how it is that so many people end up in so many spots and this and that. He could have calculated a bunch of interesting things, because insurance companies basically know how and when people are going to move from place to place. They know how and when people are really going to spend money. They know how and when, they're going to die. And it's not just as simple as, well, you smoke or you don't smoke, the dummy questions they give you. No, it's the real data. And this is why, by the way, about 10 years ago, I covered this story where they had this big summit, this big tech summit in Saudi Arabia. And it was like 10 years ago I covered this story, BP, where they were explaining that, gold and oil and all of these things that people think of as the great moneyed class, the great, if you're involved in really being a robber baron in these sorts of industries, then, you have an infinite pool of money. Well, you certainly do have a good pool of money. But what they were saying is the reality that you're way behind. You're in the wrong century. If you don't realize this, is that data in and of itself is the new currency, is the new exchangeable. Doesn't matter. You can gain or destroy wealth any which way you want by the manipulation of data. Let them, literally, these people are saying pretty much, let them
Get your
have
copy today at Amazon.com. Why? The Vietnam War by author Mike Swanson.
Okay, so we're returning back to the Uncle Show live, and I've gone back to the old way of doing the phones. So it should be all good, all set. They should be able to hear everything. You guys call in. We got you covered, okay? So 319-527-5016. Jimmy, call back in, and this time I'm sure Uncle and Aaron will be able to hear you, okay? So let's just roll forward with this, and we'll continue with the experiment on the phone lines another night, okay? Because I got to fix that before. They're going to get rid of Skype, Uncle. That's what the problem is. Yeah, is going to be gone in May. So they've just decided no more Skype. They're just not going to have it anymore. So Aaron and I have to decide another talk on here together. That's what the problem is going to be. Is how Aaron and me going to be able to talk to each other, and how are we going to be able to hook the show up anymore? Can do my own show, my own calls, and all that. I can do it, but I can't do it with you guys being able to hear it. See, so yeah, but I'm doing it the old way, because while we have Skype, I can do it the old way, and so I went back to the regular way we've always done it, and it should work fine now. So give me a call back in. You should be good to go, and hopefully you are. I've got the web controls ready, so it's all the old way again.
Okay.
And
yeah, okay, and okay, on somebody was saying in the chat that Twitter X was down and that they couldn't hear Uncle. I see it was a knob problem with the not hearing Uncle, but is X completely not working? Is the site down? Is our stream not working? It says our stream is working, so I think the complaint was just that I didn't have this bar turned, but the bar is back up. So we're back.
I think everybody went down temporarily for some reason. Some kind of weird things are happening on the internet right now where a lot of stuff is getting whacked, where people, I bet you other broadcasters right now are having trouble.
Yeah.
They're all having a problem, man. It's everybody that's doing this.
Because Twitter,
like...
Yeah, no, I saw those Twitter X reports, but I didn't think it had anything to do with you guys. And I thought there was problems over there. And my broadcaster had a problem I don't even know how to explain, Aaron. Yeah, so like a bunch of weird broadcast stuff is going on tonight. It just in different places, and I don't know why.
The internet ain't what it used to be, is it? Well, they're telling me in the chat now it's fine. So whatever it was, it's good now, and that's all that matters to me, Uncle. It's I don't mind this bumpy ride. I really don't.
Apparently the Telly stream bounced off, but it is back to running again. So hopefully, I haven't even looked in the chat in a few minutes here because I was busy fixing this other stuff. But it looks like everybody took a bump. Twitter, Ocelli.com, everybody.
Yeah. Big and small alike. Nobody was spared. Okay, so that's nice. It's truly.
Well, at least everybody got it, not just one. It's true. Look at it that way.
Real egalitarian internet strike, whatever it happens to be. So I'm into it. Sounds good. Uncle, we haven't even really talked about the fact that you are back from your vacation. You were gone for several weeks. It was 3 weeks we weren't doing this show.
2 weeks.
We only missed 2?
2 weeks.
Okay, well,
it was 2 weeks.
Okay.
It was to the 9th.
Okay, so 2 weeks.
We had interesting trip. Boy, I liked opening those locks opening up, but I couldn't see them opening them. The problem was everybody was looking on the wrong side of the boat.
So you
were supposed to be on the side when you're supposed to see them open.
So you were
people on the front. Like, wait a minute.
You were on a cruise going through the Panama Canal. That's what
Panama Canal, correct. That was the favorite part. I liked that.
Going through the canal was fun.
That was my favorite whole thing. Just going through that.
Okay, so it was fun.
Yeah.
That's good, but did you take the opportunity to intimidate the local people in Panama on the shore? Did you yell at them, let them know who was boss, tell them that we would soon be the owners of this canal? Were you sure to do that while you were there?
No.
You didn't yell at them? You didn't exert your authority over them?
I'm not going to listen to that idiot on this stupid idiot that we have in the White House right now. He's an idiot. That's the fact. He's an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, I don't want to listen to that idiot on that damn man.
Okay.
Forget about the idiot. Did you see Army guys there, Uncle? Because I heard there was a bunch of Army guys there from different countries.
Oh, yeah. There was Army guys. Oh, man, were there loads of Army guys.
Panama?
In Panama, they were... They were all over the place. And your standpoint there, Chuck. Yes, they were all over the place. Man, I was looking at him, and the guy was still standing there with a soldier with a gun in his hand.
Uh-huh.
It's like MASH. No, it's like
MASH? Only disturbing and real?
It was like SWAT. A SWAT was working. It was like a SWAT team. Everybody going together. This is crazy. It was crazy.
Wow, SWAT and MASH, but no funny doctors, huh?
No. Wait.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm glad that going through the locks was cool. That would be really interesting.
Well, that would be, and things like that. But I also had on my boat ride. Also had a test of beers.
Oh, you tested them on the ship?
On the ship.
Oh.
Whipped on the bar. The guy that was working the bar did everything. And I even said to him, I can judge this 1 to 10.
You told the bartender that?
I said it to them.
Yeah,
I done it. Said to them.
I'm sure you did.
And they said, okay.
Okay. So they allowed you. So did they like the idea of you rating it 1 to 10 when you gave that idea out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people like that idea. Why ain't just saying it's something like this? But these beers, I have to say, were very good.
Okay.
I never had a 66 before.
Okay, that was the beers that you're having in the bar on the ship. Is that right?
Yeah, that was a
66.
Yeah. This was the one beer that they had. But there was others.
Okay.
But this was the one, this one and the other one. But might have one tonight and one next week. Just to say the difference. Which one for testing.
Uncle, there's a couple of questions in the chat from Creative Accents. First of all, he wants to know, was there all-you-can-eat shrimp on the boat? Did you have that, all-you-can-eat shrimp on this ship?
Every time it was time to eat.
So there was. Pretty much.
Pretty much, but in the restaurants, you had to order them. In the nice restaurants.
Okay, so mean, wasn't necessarily all you can eat. You just ordered a shrimp.
Yeah, it wasn't like Big Sanders. It wasn't like that.
It wasn't like
not
Gerald
like
Sanders.
Big Sanders. All you can eat. No, it was not like that.
Yeah, we
that's what you meant.
We definitely are understanding that question of, was it like Gerald Sanders?
No,
so it wasn't exactly
like that. It wasn't like that. Because there was restaurants, there was dress clothes restaurants, all kinds of restaurants, and going for breakfast stuff. You couldn't believe. I can't even remember how much food was really on this boat.
A lot, huh?
Loads of.
Okay. Well,
not wasted. They throw it out in the water. The fish eat them. The waste.
Okay.
So
yes.
that I agree with. They have something out there eating them.
So food's not completely going to waste. The leftover food that they have, they dump into the ocean, and all of the creatures of the sea swim up and eat it.
Mm. And that was surprising to me.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, why not do it that way?
So I was in a test with the captain and the front 4 guys that are not Americans, people. They're not American people. They're another state people.
You're talking
One thing I forgot to bring, though, with me was my cards. Because I have another guy that was working my room that will listen to my broadcast.
Okay, that's good.
I got one.
Yeah, you got to be
out of the batch.
You got to be looking for new customers
I got
all the
one.
time. You got to.
But he's
okay.
So we'll have this one on.
Yeah. I can't believe we forgot the cards. I don't know why I didn't remember to remind you about that.
Yeah,
we should have done that.
Brought me them. I would have got one. One guy sure would want to have it.
Yeah.
I had one guy there that was working my room. One of those guys.
Well, how about this? We have this beer and we want to test it. Do we want to get started on this? We should probably start this, right?
Everybody got a drink on them.
Yeah. So we're asking everybody out there in the audience, do you have a drink? If the answer is yes, get it now and enjoy your drink with us. If you're in the chat, you can let us know what your drink is, what it is, first of all, and then later what you think on a scale of 1 to 10 where your drink comes in. We want to know.
I want to hear his test.
We want you to know what. We want to know what your drink is like on the show. It's very important to Uncle the Podcast. We have ours. What do we have here, Uncle? Do you want to show
66 PALE Lem.
Okay, here. I'll check it out. Let me see.
Put it on there.
Okay,
Put it
so
on the screen. Put it on the
we
screen.
have a 66 by Norwegian. Premium European Pale Lager.
Pale Lager.
It's 5% alcohol by volume. It's 11.2 ounce can. Responsibly sourced and canned. Norwegian Cruise Line, NCL. Okay, so this was the signature beer of the cruise. They
this
brew
was the
it.
one that you got in that you can get it anywhere.
Do they brew this on the ship, or they brew it and they bring it on? They have some brewery, then they bring it on the ship. I assume. It might say somewhere
they
on the
did
can.
have stuff. Yeah, I suppose. I'm not sure about that.
Poland.
Poland.
So this is Polish beer pasteurized.
Poland.
I think it was brewed in Poland.
Brewed in Poland, and they send it into the ships.
Wow.
That's what it was.
Responsibly sourced. Yeah.
That's what it was. They
Raksawa, Poland. Look at that. Okay, well, this should be interesting. It's just a lager beer, 66. Mm-hmm. We're going to try it. Mm. So this is very exciting.
I'm curious to know what you're going to rate it for.
We'll see where it comes in at on the old scale. Creative Accents asking, did Uncle declare this beer when clearing customs? Did you do that?
Clearing custom?
Yeah.
It was in the stink case.
This might have made its way in another way. We don't know. There we go. Okay, so we're opening the beer. I'll pour this in it. Which shot glass do you want, Uncle? You want?
I'm taking this one. You can have that.
Here's one of the drop glasses. This one's from Puerto Vallarta or Los Cabos.
Dos Cabos.
Okay, so I'm trying not to pour it on myself.
Right. Ooh. Now, watch the step.
The head. Oh, God.
Don't do it so hard. Don't do it so hard. Here,
shot
let me hold
glasses
them.
and beer are not easy. Okay.
Slow it down. Okay. That's how you do it.
What is in this one? Okay, you're drinking out of this one, okay?
Right.
I don't know what's in there, but it looks like it's got floaties. So I'm going to ask that you drink out of that.
There's a question about beers before we start.
Yeah.
You see the bubbles?
Look at the bubbles, everybody.
That means it's a fresh beer.
That's what that means? The bubbles are fresh beers?
And it'll go up.
Okay. This is the science
This is the how I got it testing. This is how they test it.
Okay.
This beer.
I'm excited about this. So
All right.
we're going to pretend that we're at the cruise line bar. We're sitting there. We've already let the bartender know, hey, look, I'm going to drink this. I'm going to rate this from 1 to 10. So I'm excited.
They know me. They'll know me next time, say when we go to the next cruise.
I'm sure
they'll know me.
I'm sure they'll remember.
You'll
Yes.
remember me. I mean, yeah. I'll show you the bar, too.
Okay.
You get to go with us, I'll show you the bar who did it.
Okay.
And you better get to go.
I feel like I'm there right now.
Yeah.
That's what's exciting.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go now.
Okay. Shot of beer. 66. Premium European Pale Lager. Okay. All right.
Pale Lager 66, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle. All right. So it's a can of beer.
I have another one next week, so get prepared.
You know
Part
what would
two.
have been good, Uncle, is if you, when you're sitting at the bar, would have done like a live stream from the bar. You should have fired up one of your Instagram, or we have a new social media account, which I don't, somewhat ashamed of, but we're doing
I would have
it.
done it that way, but I had a bunch of people around me that know anything about my podcast, first of all.
Yeah.
So how do I would go to the bar and then do that?
Yeah, I know. I know.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's fine. We're basically redoing the whole thing right now, so it's exciting. We're telling the story of an exciting ship ride.
This is the locks. Picture of the locks.
Oh, so the drop glass you're using is the Panama Canal.
This is Panama Canal's locks.
It's illustrating the locks. Okay, let me hold this up to the camera so we can.
This is
look
one
at
of the
it.
place I liked.
Let's see. Okay, so let's look at this new drop glass, everybody. This is. Oh, there it goes. Panama. Okay, look at that. Very exciting, and we've got an illustration of the locks. I guess
1940.
14. So
no, 14.
wait,
14, yeah.
That was the year.
1914, yeah.
That was the
1914.
year they built the canal. Is that
They
correct?
built the canal.
Man, that's crazy to think
Then
about
was
this
something
back
there.
then.
Yeah.
What a project.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're enjoying this. If anybody wants to call in, once again, please do. We'll see. if
Call
we
in and think what we're going to say here. Let's get those people on the phone there, Chuck. Let's roll them.
319-527-5016. We don't have the Skype up, right, Chuck? Not tonight. Is that
What happened to Skype? Oh, they're blowing up.
I've got everything up like we always do. So it's back to the normal configuration, and everybody can call in, or you can join us via Skype. Just send me a message, and I'll call you in.
Okay, cool. Charles Ocelli on Skype. Like Chuck is saying, just send him a message. You don't call.
At least until May, you can still send me a message.
Yeah. Yeah, and you and I, Chuck, are working out a new system for the calls and for the network and how we're going to do the whole thing. So that's it.
This is
work in
something new
progress.
that you just told me about, so I didn't.
Yeah, well, because I thought it was okay, Uncle. It seemed to work during my show, and then because I took calls and everything, and it was fine. and everything's fine until it isn't. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You guys, you got yourself a drink there, Chuck?
Oh yeah.
Don't lose on. They're trying to have a drink.
Oh yeah, look, I got some. If I want to take a drink right now, what do I got here? I got some Evan Williams. Okay, so I got a little whiskey here, and I can always take a shot of that. That's fine.
Very good. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, please do join us if you're feeling up to it, Chuck. And once again, is anybody in the chat drinking anything? I don't know if I saw if. If you are, just let us know what you are drinking.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
I'm going to mix my Evan Williams, just for the listeners. I'm going to mix my Evan Williams with some cherry Coke. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Just to see how it goes. I've never done that before.
You know what's interesting, Chuck, is lately, the past couple of weeks, I've taken to mixing Jim Beam bourbon with cherry cola. So I get a little cherry cola, I mix the bourbon in there, and man, I've been really enjoying those as of late.
Yeah, I don't know why I had a desire. I mean, I've always got a little whiskey around. It's just, I don't drink it that fast. When I get a bottle, I take my time with it. Yeah. But also, I've had cherry Coke around lately. It's just been one of those things I wanted. Yeah.
That is odd because, me, the same thing. It's not like I'm not like a cherry Coke guy. Like I have to have my 12-pack in the refrigerator at all times. I barely drink soda, but I just happen to have done that and I've been making these mixed drinks. So it's an odd synchronicity.
Yeah, used to those heavy ones there, little sidekick.
The heavy
drinks on New Year's Revolutions.
Oh yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. And then this guy goes out of control.
Yeah. I hope so. We got to build up the tolerance for that night, I guess, is what we got to do. Yeah.
Gonna have to, yeah.
So anyway, we're up and we're running. The show is going great.
By the way, the number is 361.
Oh, that's the episode.
Yeah. Episode.
God.
Mm-hmm.
I went so dang fast, I forgot what to say.
Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't even
I know what it was. I just didn't say it fast enough.
And measuring everything, I mean, it's easy to forget a number, Uncle. I mean,
Well, no, because I left off at 360. That's how I knew it was 361.
The full turn is
360
degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of 50 Shades of Gray, it's 360 degrees of Uncle.
Yeah, well, I gotta keep up with these numbers, man.
Yeah.
Because I have a customer on the boat, like I said, that's interested in broadcasting. He likes to hear my stuff, and he said I didn't have a card to give it to him. I mean, he'd want to listen.
Oh, I have a question for you, Aaron, because the Uncle the podcast. You have a lot of them that were audio only for many years, and you have a very long, all those 360 episodes. You have the audios available, right?
Yes.
On your RSS feed?
Yeah, they should all be there on the regular Uncle the Podcast feed. So if you're, however you listen to it, you should be able to go back all the way to episode number 1. Yeah. And we're doing much shorter shows there for the first 20 to 50 shows. Were pretty short, I think. Then we changed format.
Just this week, maybe you already knew this, but on Uncle's YouTube channel, what you could do is introduce it as a separate podcast. And you could turn around and just feed the RSS feed into the YouTube podcast. Now, I don't know if you ever tried that, because I know you do the individual, you broadcast and then the live stream becomes a video later. Mm-hmm. But the audios you could actually do separately as, the RSS feed. It can only take up to like 60 of them a day or something. So if you loaded it up to load up the podcast, it would probably take you a week to upload all of Uncle's shows. Mm-hmm. But you could literally reintroduce it as a brand new podcast on YouTube, and then people could go from episode 1 if they want.
Well, I actually do have the YouTube Uncle the Podcast. You set up as a podcast playlist thing, and I do have that, actually. I have that on YouTube already.
Oh, did you direct the RSS feed into it, though?
No, that's not the way I have it set up. I have it set up so that whenever I actually have my RSS feed set up so that when a new podcast is posted, it makes a YouTube video. So that YouTube video automatically goes on the Uncle channel, and then I add that to the Uncle the Podcast feed on YouTube. So that's the Uncle the Podcast YouTube one. It doesn't go all the way back to episode 1. It just goes.
Well, there's a way, just so you know, you can set up a whole separate thing and call it, the new Uncle the Podcast feed, and it could go back to episode 1 and literally feed every single one of your podcasts right on in. Yeah.
That would be interesting, because some of the people that are new would like to say, for example, want to hear him, and if you could do it that way, they'll go right to 1 to where we're at.
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying. You could go back to on those, or even, Age of Transitions, you could create another podcast. I'm just saying, on that channel, you could create different podcast lists. It's just something I discovered this week, because I'm sure they're going to kick me back off of YouTube again on my personal channel. But I discovered it this week, and it only lets you upload like 50 or 60 a day. But I set mine to upload the last 400 episodes, because that's all I have on my RSS feed. Because I've got over 2,200 episodes.
Will we have to drop that to start a new one? For example,
no. We don't have to start over. It's just another thing to add in there, and I do have that Uncle the Podcast on the YouTube channel, so it's there. Maybe I can change it around, so instead of those videos that are posted from my RSS feed, it's taking YouTube. It sounds like the same thing I'm doing, but the process in reverse, where instead of the RSS feed feeding to YouTube, it's YouTube pulling from the RSS feed, is what you're describing. So we'll see.
That's exactly what I'm telling you, is that way you could just limit it and just have it do, say, the first 200 episodes if you wanted, because for the past 160 you've been doing it yourself. I'm just saying, it's a way to catch up in case there's people going, well, wait a minute, we're at episode 360, I've only got 100 of these on here. Well, you can bring them all the way back to the beginning if you want. I just figured I'd share that with you, because it was an interesting thing to add to the Uncle the Podcast channel, and I just thought it would fill out the content more, etc. So, just an idea.
Just for the new people, it would. Yeah, for that sake.
Yeah.
I did that.
I always like making new videos. I want to make just new videos. I guess on that note, we could talk about the new social media account you just started this week, Uncle. You want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah.
Please do.
What do you do?
We got a new account that I finally got. Well, Mrs. Sidekick put it on for me.
Yeah.
It's the chat. The heck is it? The kick.
It's TikTok.
TikTak.
Yeah,
TikTak.
You got TikTok now.
TikTak. I got TikTak. Now, if everybody wants to hear, I'm on TikTak.
Yes, he is.
Nice. See, for a second there is another app called Kick, and I thought maybe you were on Kick for a second.
Yes, we are on Kick. We're actually on Kick as we speak, going live through our Kick channel. So
Kick too?
we have several live stream channels. We have the YouTube.
That's the first one, though, that's on my phone that I can watch.
That's true.
Everything else is on his phone that I can't watch. You see my point?
Yeah.
A list of all the places Uncle the Podcast is available, man. I mean,
these are new places, so let everybody know that they can get on that.
We're
TikTak.
pretty much everywhere now.
No, everywhere you think of, we're on it. I can even told the new guy that I just got. Right. He only knows X right now. Because I didn't have my coins.
The new guy, well, he could look up Uncle Podcast on X and he would find you there.
Yeah.
He could.
Definitely. You're on X, and that's the thing. I think do you have a list of these things at UncleThePodcast.com?
Yes, there are links.
He has lists. I don't.
There's links to all of them except for the new TikTok. There's not a link on at UncleThePodcast.com to that. However, there will be soon.
Okay.
I think the TikTok could be good for you, Uncle. I know my wife says it should be.
I use a TikTok for?
What for? What?
My food.
Your food.
That would be excellent. Because I seen these other people talking on it, and I said they're going crazy. Look at these dingbats, and they're talking funny. So I could put my food on that. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Switch over. Since you're saying we're gonna lose something, we'll switch over. All my food's going to TikTok.
All your food videos are now on there.
Are gonna go on that. So we just have to switch them over.
That's fine.
See if you can find my old TikTok, because I had a channel for a minute and I lost it. I don't know where it is. Like, I lost connection to it. So there's Chelly Network TikTok out there, and I don't know what's on it.
Don't know what's on it.
Yeah,
it's probably good. I mean, people.
I don't know. They started making shorts without my permission at one point.
That's against law.
Well,
for you could get money out for that.
Well, I don't know. It's a Chinese company, so I don't know what kind of laws I can enforce on them. But they were making shorts without my permission, and then all of a sudden they blocked me on my own account. So I don't know.
That's bad.
It's an odd platform. I don't really know anything about it. I don't have an account. I've only seen videos where people take them and they upload them to like YouTube or somewhere else. So I've seen those, and that's all I've seen of it.
Well, you guys might be on that because they have some AIs out there now that make shorts for you. Like you don't even have to do them, and they'll turn around and they'll put captions on there. And I'd love to see what happens when Uncle's talking and they try putting captions up.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna whack them in the head.
That goes back to the seed idea of the initial Uncle Twitter account. I was like, oh, this is going to be great because Uncle's tweets, I'm just going to hold the iPhone up to him. He's going to talk into it, and the speech to text, I copy paste them as their tweets. And we still do that. But
I wonder if we could do that with TikTok.
We can.
Let's switch it over to TikTok. I want to do that.
Yeah,
and I can use my phone.
Well, yeah, for all your TikTok videos, you should make a point to do the speech to text subtitles. You should make sure that they're on all your videos. That's important.
Yeah. Absolutely. But you haven't been doing enough of the Uncle tweets lately. I haven't seen one unless maybe I'm shadow banned from you. Who knows anymore?
Well, he hasn't been coming up to me and say something.
Yeah, I know.
I'm watching him because he's the one usually do that to me to tell you.
We have fallen behind on the Twitter X.
On that.
I never did I get engagement with the Uncle tweets. I tried kind of hard for a little bit. We should maybe go back to it because I love the idea of you tweeting like that, of you putting material out like that.
Yeah, people are tuning into this live streams though, right? That's working out good. But the tweet working too good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not yet, although I hold out hope that all these ideas, they're all good ideas. I all like them. I think they all work. Mm-hmm. It's just...
But I am going to put my food stuff on the TikTok.
Okay.
I decided, you have too much stuff already. TikTok and all these other things I don't even have that I don't even have on my phone, so I put my TikToks back on my phone.
I would love to see you and my wife and even my son, you be the TikTok production crew.
Right.
You guys make all the weird videos you want. Even when I'm not around, I'm not always here.
That's the point. And you're always working, and I'm going to have to do something.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now that I got an account, I want to do something like that.
I think that could work out. I like the idea of that. I'm taking a hands-off approach personally. I want to see what you all can do and come up with.
Do me a favor. Send me the copies of the videos because Uncle doesn't have a Rumble channel, does he?
Yes, we do have a Rumble channel. We are also streaming on that live right now.
Which one is that?
It's Rumble. It's at Uncle Podcast on Rumble.
Oh,
so
I don't know that one. But
look. Let me just take this opportunity to list the live stream channels where all the live stream videos you can see them.
Oh, right.
And they're mainly it's at Uncle Podcast for all of these.
Yes,
it might be Uncle the Podcast on one, but they should all be at Uncle Podcast. What we have is YouTube. We have Twitch. We have Kick. We have Rumble, and we have X. Those are the live stream channels that the live stream you can. Anytime we're going live like now, you can watch on any 5 of those different platforms.
Okay.
And when we do the VHS watch parties, they're on there. When we do the gaming streams or any other weird one-off stream that we happen to do, they're all on those channels. So we have those.
In fact, we might do one this Saturday.
Maybe. We'll see.
No, unless they got a soccer game.
Okay,
we'll see.
I'll tell you what. Since you're already on Rumble, I have a BitChute channel also because I'm starting to expand video stuff for the network. So if you want, send me copies of anything, Uncle, and I'll put it on BitChute since you guys aren't doing BitChute. Okay?
Yeah, if you want to copy, you can copy the videos. The files get large. But if you would want to repost them, I'm fine with that to your BitChute. There's no problem with that.
Shorts, because the shorts won't be that big a file. You can send me shorts whenever you want, send me and I'll make sure to post them on BitChute.
The shorts are excellent, Chuck, and those are where it's at.
Send him some few shorts. You'll get a kick out of them.
They're great. Yeah.
You'll get a kick out of them. Give him a few. Send him some.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'll do is I'll put in the text for every one of those on BitChute. I'll be like, go to UncleThePodcast.com. Go find out more Uncle stuff. You know what I mean? We'll just use it on BitChute. What do you think?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, repost them, Chuck. I'm all for it. Those shorts. What I do actually also with the shorts is sometimes I'll make a short on Instagram and I'll repost it to YouTube. Okay. Sometimes I'll make a short video for YouTube. I'll repost it to Instagram, and I find I get great success when I do that. When you do a short on one platform, it's good just to download that and post it on the other ones, and it seems to do well.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'll make you guys have a presence on BitChute since you're not doing that. I'll put it there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it very much.
Do that.
Let's do it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Let's cross pollinate and promote all we want. So meanwhile, we got to get back to these bubbles in this beer, Uncle, because you don't want it to go stale and flat. I mean, come on.
I know. I've been snapping at it.
Oh, okay. You've been snapping at it.
We have been. I've been drinking it. We've been drinking it the whole time. We've been trying to really take seriously this rating process and what we're going to give this.
I'm kind of halfway down already.
How are we on the can? There's not a whole lot left. There's a little bit, maybe a quarter of the can left that we can finish between us. Here, I'll give you more. I'll fill up the shot glass once again.
Just give it to a little bit. See, this how it goes? It goes shorter. Yeah, that's good.
I do see how that goes. Yes.
And with the shorter drink for the shorter one, you can finish the rest.
Short show, short drink.
Right.
That's
and this is why I like to use these. Main reason is that reason. But a New Year's Revolution, of course, take what you want because it goes fast.
Uncle, on the drink front, I have informed Bumwine Bob because I made an important discovery at the local grocery stores.
Oh, what happened?
We have Mountain Dew. What is it? Spiked Mountain Dew? It's this weird alcoholic Mountain Dew energy drink thing.
Energy drink? We got to try it. Where is it?
And
Spiked Mountain Dew energy drink?
I think that's what it is. Let me see. Let me go to my communique if I can pull up.
I was wondering what else he had cooking in his beer tent.
Now, here's where we need Jimmy James because Jimmy James is Mountain Dew guy.
Okay, Mountain Dew man.
Yeah, you're
Get
right.
On the phone. Get on the phone, Jimmy.
Think about.
Hurry up, Jimmy.
But here's the other phone. We call in because Kickstart is the regular energy drink, right? The Mountain Dew energy drink.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. So what we have is hard Mountain Dew. They have the mixed pack. They have Baja Blast Mix. We have those. And what else do we have? Yeah, hard Mountain Dew. And the special bonus, Uncle, is all these Mountain Dews are sugar-free. They're sugar-free.
Sugar-free?
They are. Amazingly, yes.
Oh, I can drink them all.
And indeed, I was correct. Kickstart is the regular energy drink, non-alcoholic energy drink that Mountain Dew makes, right? And so did they add this to Kickstart, or is it just Mountain Dew?
There's different flavors of the Mountain Dew. There's a 4-pack of different flavors that we could get. It says the Baja Blast Mix. Mm-hmm. There's Baja Blast. Oh, I
think you're gonna
zoom into it. There's Baja Blast and
Code Red.
There is a Code Red. There's a Code Red.
I think you're gonna go shopping this weekend.
Am I?
No, get on this stuff.
Go shopping.
Stacking up.
Okay.
On top of my next beer that I've got for next week, we can add that to it.
So I should probably get that mix pack that has all 4 of the flavors, right?
Get that.
And then it looks like, I was just looking at my talk with Bob and the messages. It looks like Bob will be able to get him on the show to do a show about that sometime. Yeah, so that'll be something to look forward to.
We were sitting there drinking and saying, yep, we had that. Yeah, we did that. We catch ahead of him. Trying to catch his drinks.
Try to find it, by the way. If it's a Mountain Dew, I need a little more details on it. And like if somebody can, because I'm looking for the product online right now, maybe I'll find it. I definitely want to participate in that show.
Yeah, look up Hard Mountain Dew and then Hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast Mix. It should pop up.
Say that.
But Hard Mountain Dew, that's what they call it, yeah.
Okay, Hard Mountain Dew.
Oh, you know what? The Baja Blast Mix pack doesn't even have the regular Mountain Dew flavor in it. There's the regular... Okay, look at this. There's the Baja Blast Mix pack, and then there's the mix pack with 4 other flavors. Or wait, maybe there's a repeat in there, but it has some different ones.
With the repeats.
Here
we go again.
There's at least 6 different flavors of this stuff from the looks of it.
Well, here's what's funny, is that they have their own website. Okay, because it's literally, and I'm going to put it in the Ocelli chat room, but Hard Mountain Dew itself, it's hardmountaindew.com, believe it or not.
I like to see what that tastes like now that you got me wondering.
And what I see is they have a mix pack, okay, which the mix pack says it has, let's see, it just has Mountain Dew, Livewire, Baja Blast, and Watermelon. Looks like
that looks good. Watermelon, that would be tasty.
We like that. Yeah.
That would be tasty. The watermelon taste.
And then they have a Baja Blast variety pack, which has Baja Blast, right? Baja Blast pineapple, Baja Blast maybe that's peach.
Oh, could be.
I can't quite read it. But maybe I'll have to pull it down and take a look. But yeah, Baja Blast. Maybe peach is the last flavor there. Mm-hmm. Oh no, there's one more. There's 4 flavors in each one of these things. Okay. I know I read all the other ones. The first mix pack is correct, but the Baja Blast mini mix pack is different than the regular mix pack, Aaron. So you were confused between 2 different mix packs.
Yes, I was. I only caught that later. I'm like, oh wow, there's 2 different mixed packs. I think it looks like there's some doubles between the 2 of them. It looks like there's 6 different flavors. There might be 7.
Double is the Baja Blast itself. And by the way, I don't see now in these mix packs they don't have the sugar-free one, but there is a sugar-free one that they sell separately.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah.
See that? No, I'm just thinking because Uncle always got to watch his sugar, right? So I was just looking and I'm going, wait a minute. They got sugar-free, but it's not in the mix packs.
Now, see, what's interesting to me, Chuck, is it looks like from because I have a picture of this, the mixed pack, I could have sworn was all sugar-free, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I can't see from this photo now. My memory was that it was, but maybe it's not. Maybe I think you're like you said, the large ones are the
stores this anyway.
They seem to all have this now because I've been to the grocery stores and they seem to all have it. So
I just a screenshot of it. I'm going to put the pictures of the 2 packs in the chat room at Ocelli.com for people to see. Usually Creative Accidents does this kind of thing, and maybe he'll do it in some other chat room, but because he's always great at picking this stuff up and finding stuff real fast and showing us pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you take a look at these pictures, it's pretty wild. And I'm trying to take a look at these to see if I can read everything on them, but I'm having a hard. I don't think they're sugar free though, Aaron. I think Baja Blast you got to buy sugar free separately.
Oh, maybe. Well, that I actually like that because I personally don't want the sugar free, so
I know when I drink it.
But then you would have one that is. We could do that.
I drink it.
I
mean, you don't like them.
Yeah, but Uncle could use it. And by the way, I'm looking at it, and it is mango. Is that last flavor on the bottom?
Mango.
So
that's still. I know how that tastes. I know how that would taste.
Right, Baja Blast mango, and I thought peach, but punch, Baja Blast punch, and Baja Blast pineapple, and then the regular Baja Blast.
Okay, let's go. Your job is go shopping.
My job is go shopping?
Get these drinks.
Okay, I'm going to have to do that.
And the only double in the mix pack is the regular Baja Blast flavor, Aaron. Just to make sure you know that.
Okay, so there are 7 flavors then. Okay.
7 flavors out of the batch.
8 if you count the zero sugar.
Zero sugar, that counts.
Okay, so they have the flavors, and then they also have the flavors of zero sugar, I guess.
Zero sugar's okay for me, too.
We're doing too much math here. I've seen at least 2 of the flavors in zero sugar. They have Baja Blast and regular Mountain Dew, at least in zero sugar. I've seen both of them.
Well, I can have a zero sugar, too. And that counts as a...
They actually have Fire and Baja Blast and regular Mountain Live Wire. The orange one is also in zero sugar.
Well, so you can get quite a few of them then. Well,
yeah.
Too. Well, just to have them on stack. That's what we want them. Have them on stack. Put them in the fridge, and we'll have them on stack for like we did with Crazy Bob.
Yeah, I mean, I see 3 of them that have zero sugar. At least.
Boy, here we are.
Oh yeah. I for a second when I was looking at the story, I could have sworn they were. Because at first I was like, oh, cool. I thought they were regular. But then it seemed like they all said they were zero sugar. I could have sworn.
In the bottom part of the logo, you're also correct. See, I've got to blow up these pictures bigger. Because in the bottom part of the logo, they're all zero sugar.
Yeah, right? Isn't that weird?
I
couldn't believe it when I saw it. I'm like, oh, whoa, these are all zero sugar? Which I have mixed feelings about. It's good for the show, so I'll take it. So that's
good. Well, who knows? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know what it tastes like. I got no idea.
Well, we're going to test that when she buys us up. Yeah. Add it to the show.
We will. And it looks like Bumline Bob, I don't want to speak for him completely, but it does look like he's agreed to come on to drink at least one of those with us. So that'll be good. That'll be good. And maybe we'll save a few for the revolution coming up.
Yeah, hold them back.
So
exactly. We're going to put these things in perspective.
Well, no matter what,
and nobody drink them. They're for that.
They're for that. Okay, interesting. Very good.
Where's Jimmy?
Hey, I've been waiting on Jimmy. Let me go see if he's somehow joined us, but I've been checking, and he hasn't joined us yet. He's there from before. He hasn't called back.
I don't know. Mate.
Yeah, I mean, this
your favorite drink is getting in mode here.
It is,
Jimmy.
He is an
Let's
expert.
get moving.
He is an expert in this field. Yes, it's true.
He is our resident Mountain Dew guy. Every time you ask him what he's got to drink, what does he say? Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. That's his favorite. That's his favorite. Like, people have different flavors, different drinks, and it's their choice.
Listen, even if he burps on my show, I know it was a Mountain Dew burp. I'm just saying.
It's good to know these things. That's for sure. Oh man, the chat is really going off tonight, Uncle.
What is going on in the chat room?
It's so good that Restream.io has informed us that we've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Look at that.
See, they know I'm back.
They do.
That's why.
They know it.
They know I'm back now.
We have some Skype requests to join the show. Okay?
All right. Let's head them on. Let's get some of these people.
So let's see. Also, Creative Accident sent me a message about we need to get to the Super Bowl bets.
Oh yeah, we'll get to them in a few minutes. Right about.
We will. Okay.
Well, let's get to them.
We're doing the Super. Well, anytime, Chuck, if you can bring somebody in through Skype, we'll take them.
Yeah.
So if they're there and they want to come in, we'll do that.
Okay. So let me start adding because we got two different people. So I'm going to start with somebody who has the same first name as you. How about that?
Me or him?
No, Aaron. Sidekick.
Oh, Sidekick. You got the same name as you.
Sidekick has the same name as me.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, really? That guy's taller?
Yeah.
Yes, from someone with first name as you. That's what I'm saying.
Same as you.
So let's see if we can add him in.
Okay, cool. Bring him on in. I like
Let's
that.
hope.
All right. We got Green Seed in the chat. We got Creative Accents. We got Mr. Flash. We got Amisa02. I believe, I said Green Seed. So, yeah, they're all there on mixed platforms.
You know what? I'll try and grab Robin next. But, okay, looks like we have a joined Skype caller. Can you hear me, sir?
Hello, guys.
There you go.
Oh, all right. This is Mr. Flash, right?
Mr. Flash?
Hello, guys. It's Mr. Flash.
All right, Mr.
What's
Flash,
up, man? Good to hear you.
Good to hear you. How do you like your drinks so far? We're having all this conversation with drinks and stuff.
Yeah, my bottle of water's tasting pretty watery, you know.
Yeah, he's not quite old enough to do the drinking thing yet, I think. Right?
What's his age?
Yeah, I'm only in year 9.
Oh.
Working on it. Getting there.
Your son has 12.
There we go. Yeah,
well.
We thank you for being in the chat, man. We've been there since the very start. You were the first one in there. Of all these messages, you're the first one. So thank you for that.
International, I'm going to try and add our friend from Canada momentarily here.
Oh no, we got him. Oh, yeah, I know he's waiting for.
He is a part of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's waiting for his money.
He's a big part of that. Yeah, it's important. We have worked that out.
I'm about to say something about that in a few minutes, in about 2 or 3 minutes.
There we go, Robin.
Hello.
Robin, you won yourself something.
Big time, big money.
Yeah, waiting on it to show up though.
Yes.
Got those American dollars coming up across the border.
You, me, and Robin are owed some money.
Exactly. And I was coming back to that for a moment. I'm coming back to that.
Well,
where's Cooley? Cooley. Where you at, Cooley? You owe us money, bub.
So it was Cooley, Ed. Who else was involved? I'm trying to remember. Jimmy
James. Oh, yeah, Jimmy James.
We're almost at the end of the show, guys, so just keep that in mind. If you want to go like till 10 after or something, go ahead. Just let me know, and that's when we'll end it, okay?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, take it a
we're
little
coming up,
bit.
man.
Well, we're going to... I'm coming up to talk about it now, Jack. So he was asking, everybody's asking about the betting situation. How about those Eagles, boys? How about those Eagles?
They won. Congratulations. They did it. It's very exciting. It is.
Well, because you were not in it. I
was not a part of this.
You didn't want to be in it. So
I did not take part. I listened to it. I heard it. I'm trying to remember everything that happened. I got to go back to the episode and to tally everything, honestly.
Well, Accidents is our resident fact checker, let's be honest. So he could easily provide us with exactly who owes what and remember it all.
Go to Crazy Accidents and explain to us, where's the money?
Where's the money?
Crazy Accidents, you're on air. Start speaking. We want to hear from you. Hello?
We don't have Crazy Accidents, but we do
We don't have him because he doesn't speak on the phone.
We have Robin here.
Send us a text.
Well, I know Robin's waiting for his money.
Creative Accidents is in one of the chats somewhere. I don't think he's in the Ocelli chat, but what is he
on the Twitch chat?
Twitch, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on Twitch.
He never talks on the phone.
And Phase Shifter says Uncle and Robin got to cough up an address so we can pay up.
Put it on our address here.
Send me, Robin, if you want. You can send me an address if you like, and I'll relay it to everybody that needs to get it to pay you.
Sure.
Yeah.
There we go. That's it.
We'll get an email chain. Do it that way. Do it that way.
We'll
if you want to get paid via PayPal, just let us know what PayPal to use. If you want to,
I want cold hard American dollars.
Yeah,
in an envelope.
In an envelope. That's hard to. It's hard to sell going through the
spit closed, spit sealed.
Hey, and with tariffs and all, how much do they owe you?
It's probably a huge now. Yeah, it's like 25% more. So, $1.25, I guess.
Yeah.
Not sure how that works exactly.
Yeah, well, look, we made the bet pre-tariff. Okay, so come on.
True. Fair enough. I don't think there's tariffs on letters yet, anyways.
Just wait; they'll get to it.
Yeah, they'll be
coming. A way to do it. Yeah.
So,
man. Well, yeah, we will work this out. It's a work in progress. We'll figure everything out. We gotta get Cooley in the mix too, and I can get a hold of him. That's fine. You and I both.
I'll send the address on Skype there, Chuck.
I was telling him on my text.
What's that about the?
What about the cash money coming? I said that to him.
I just said I'll send you my address on Skype.
Okay. Yeah. Well, make sure you do it before May 1st. Okay.
May 1st.
Yeah.
May 1st. What's happening?
Skype is gone. Then we're gonna have to figure out.
Skype is gone May 1st. You said.
Yeah.
That's when it. 2 days.
TikTok's still here, but Skype is going away.
Yeah.
We're gonna take everything off of Skype. Start it immediately. Put it over to the chat. Check. Well, you can switch it over.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's a work in progress. Yes,
you can do that.
Use Zoom or something. Zoom will be the way.
Yeah, it might have to be something like that.
You gotta change it.
Something. I don't know what yet, but we're gonna have to try something new as our communication platform because we've been using Skype the whole time that we've been doing these broadcasts of Aaron's show. He started out, Teams was the first show that we did, and then Uncle the podcast right after it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, we did. We've been doing Skype the whole time.
We started it with that one.
Yeah, heck, I started my Age of Transitions podcast. I always did Skype when I had an interview. I always used it.
Yeah. So and then it was called what was it? Trans Resistor Radio at first, right?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I wonder why they're going away.
Microsoft isn't continuing it. I don't know.
Make enough money. That's what their explanation. It doesn't make enough money. They tried to $1 billion.
Get them to listen to you on it, and you probably blow their minds.
Creative Accidents is suggesting Signal app to use.
Maybe.
App. What is that one?
It's another thing. I don't know. Probably the same thing as Skype.
Maybe WhatsApp too. I'm not sure if that's kind of the group thing going on, but.
Yeah, I don't know if we can do that. I mean, you could broadcast through Discord. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do.
Discord.
Yeah, maybe Discord. Discord, yeah.
I don't know where we're going to go with it.
But the thing is, it has to be something that, like, when you have a guest that they could use, right?
Oh, and by the way, we do have, it looks like Jimmy James back on the line.
All right, Jimmy. Let Jimmy on this line. Hold on just a minute there.
Everybody in,
man.
Ash with us, Robin, Jimmy James. Group call. Jimmy,
you on air.
I know you can hear me now because it's we did
it. Hey, guess.
Welcome back, Uncle.
Thank you. Oh, well, Maybach. We've got some new news for you, Jimmy. We're coming back with some new Mountain Dew drinks.
Yes.
We've been talking on this year, Ed.
It's going to be good.
Did you hear about the Mountain Dew thing, Jimmy?
Yeah, did you hear about that?
I've not heard. Well, I heard about it on here. So yeah, I look forward to your guys' reviews on them.
Well,
are you
ahead.
getting hard Mountain Dew, Jimmy?
No, I can't drink.
Oh, okay.
No, he can't drink them.
Yeah, that's what I thought was the case.
Oh, I thought that was something.
But he can have a soft Mountain Dew.
A soft regular.
Soft regular.
Oh, so he can have the soft
Or maybe
regular.
a different flavor because they got so many different flavors of that.
Yeah, they might have that.
So
you
many.
go to the ones that have the mixture, or they can't have. He can't have.
Usually get a blast and all that. You're just not with the alcohol. And
Well,
so.
no, yeah, not with alcohol. No, he not drinking without alcohol. Plain old drinking, right?
Yeah, gotta say it.
I've had all the flavors. So.
Yeah.
I heard watermelon. Don't you mean angry watermelon?
That watermelon, I tell you, that watermelon's tasty. I like that watermelon taste.
It should be good.
I don't.
I can imagine how that tastes because I know how that tastes.
Yeah, I probably had one Mountain Dew out of a fountain at one time, but I don't really remember having it. I know it was in a bottle here and there, and then I think they discontinued it for a little bit or something, right? Along black one. Remember the grape? It was like a grape one. They called it Mountain Dew Black or something. Yeah. Jimmy was better than me.
Yeah, you know it.
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black. That's it.
Pitch Black. Oh wow, interesting.
And that was grape flavored, right?
I mean, pretty much is. Yeah, pretty much grape.
Cool. All right. Well,
Seems
I'll
like
let you guys figure out how to. Yeah, I'll let you guys figure out how to wrap everything up because you got a beer review. You got Mountain Dew.
Yeah, we better do that, Uncle. First of all, let's review this beer. Let's do.
We got this new beer here, there, Jimmy.
66 by Norwegian Premium European Pale Lager. Let's do 1 to 10.
Go
ahead.
Me first?
Yeah,
that ain't no dollar store beer. That sounds highfalutin.
It is.
Oh, it's premium.
It's premium. It's a good one.
Uncle, I'm going to give this a 7.
Well, how do you like that?
Yeah, how do you like that?
I'll take a same.
7?
7.
7. Okay, so it's a 7.
7 for this drink.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's an okay beer.
But wait until next week. Next week, we got another one.
Wait until
I wait till the next week because I want to do them one at a time.
Okay.
Understand?
Oh, you have another one of these to drink.
Another one to drink.
Oh, more to come, everybody.
More to come
Stay
on
tuned.
another one, and this is the good one.
Okay.
I just gave you this.
Did Uncle smuggle these off the cruise ship in his shorts or something?
No, in a suitcase.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, with that in mind, we're going to have to go
Now
shout outs.
that Robin from Canada, he's trying to game the system.
Oh.
He didn't bet on the Eagles. He bet on the other team.
What are you talking about?
Wait a minute.
Oh, gosh. Now we're getting a
Now we're
debate.
talking the betting situation here again.
That was Eagles all the way, brother.
Well, him and me and Chuck was Eagles.
Yes.
Everybody else took
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I do remember.
Jimmy, I remember it too.
Who's trying to weasel?
I remember this very distinctly. First off, somehow Ed's getting off Scott-handed.
Oh, yeah, Scott.
This is the way it
Chuck,
goes.
What's his name?
And Robin.
Oh,
No, well, real quick, Face Shifter in the chat room is just asking for an address because he knows he has to pay up. But I don't know. I don't remember even all who had it. We have to go back to the tape, really, because I don't even remember all that was in. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, go back to the tape.
I have it in my head, and I'll give my understanding right now, and then you can. I know
you
want
to bet another dollar?
Just a moment.
Want to bet another dollar that I bet the Eagles?
Yeah, we're betting on the bet.
I'll bet $10.
You'll bet me $10? Okay, let's do that then.
Oh, Robin bet the Eagles. Are you saying that Robin didn't bet the Eagles, Jimmy?
Yeah, we're betting $10.
We're betting on the bet.
Oh, no, that's something separate between those two. Now,
I would advise against this bet because my memory is that
I remember clearly. It was me, Northman, me, and Chuck was Eagles. Yeah. I'm sure that Jimmy.
I think the confusion might have arrived.
Well, then explain this, Uncle. I remember distinctly you arguing with Robin. Robin was saying, "Well, I'll have to send Canadian money," and you said, "Well, whatever you have to do, you'll be sending it." So I was
just saying that.
I heard him say that. Yeah. Where's that convict money? Bring that up here too. I can have some of that.
Listen, we can easily get that episode up from either my feed or Aaron's feed, no problem, and play it back anytime.
Well, let's just play it back.
Maybe on the next show.
We'll play it back.
Let's do that. That'll be part of the next show next week.
Next show next week. Yeah. We'll play that. And we'll solve this whole problem for everybody.
So now we have a brand new mystery.
Mystery to figure out who was betting what.
Are we handshaking on this $10, Jimmy?
I want you to be the one who edits the piece, and then you send it to me, and we'll just play it on the show next week. Okay?
I can do that. I can do that. Yeah.
Meantime, we got other things to do too.
I want to hear some confirmation from Jimmy here.
It's time like Donkey Kong.
Okay.
Okay. No. Wait. Before we get too far on this, what is the current bet? Is the current bet that Robin did in fact vote for the Eagles, and if he did, what's the bet exactly?
10,
so that we know.
10.
I'm saying that Robin did not vote for the Eagles.
Okay.
He voted with KC, along with me
and you're putting $10 that he's on the KC's. In other words, if it's out that Robin bet on the Eagles, then you owe Robin $10. Is that right?
Hold on.
Yeah. Well, I'd actually owe him 11 because if that was the case, but I do not believe he bet on the Eagles.
Okay.
He did. Let's shake it right now. Boom.
If it turns out that he did, then you owe him $10, right? And if he didn't, if he bet on KC, then he owes you $10, right?
That's right.
No, I owe him 11 if he is correct, and he would owe me 11. Well, no, he would. Yeah,
I'd owe you 10. I'd owe you 10.
No.
Oh, I get it.
You would owe Uncle and Chuck.
Yeah, he'd owe us each $1 too if he bet on KC. He'd owe us each $1, and he'd owe $11 now, right?
No, just 10.
Well, yeah, the bet is 10, but what we're saying is the original $1 if you bet on KC.
No, but Jimmy also bet KC, so.
Yeah, I thought he did too, but I'm gonna play the whole thing back. So we'll get it straight next week, right?
I know who else picked the Chiefs. KC.
Cooley.
We know Cooley did.
No, I know Cooley did.
There's no debate
and the Squirrel Man.
The Squirrel Man, yeah.
Squirrel Man,
yeah.
He did. He picked Kansas City too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they picked Kansas City, but you and me, and to my memory, you and me and Robin picked.
Well, we did.
Jimmy remembers that.
Jimmy, I think you're gonna owe him. I'm telling you.
Oh, boy.
I think you might have to owe him. But when he hears a tape,
Jimmy's the guy. I'm going to tell you right now, Jimmy's the only guy over the years who has actually, Jimmy and Uncle are pretty much the only guys who have ever always paid the dollar bets. I'm just telling you that now. Mm-hmm. So if Jimmy's wrong, he's going to pay that bet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well.
Okay.
$10? That's
Uncle, what has become of this podcast? What is going on here?
It became this thing from with Chuck doing this, what they call thing.
Oh my gosh.
And we started this thing, with the bet on the football.
Uncle,
and then you want to get to it.
Uncle, we are knee deep in the manosphere, is what happened to us. We're knee deep.
Aaron, what they call a gentleman's bet, right, is what I said. Let's do that. Let's do the gentleman's bet, which I call the $30 bet, and let's just do it. You bet $1 on anything. It doesn't matter. You know, this way nobody's dying from it. It's $1, okay? Yeah, and I like that, but that's where it started. Now it's going in its own direction. I can't help it that these guys are making offers too. I'll bet you 10. Hey, look, you know, I'm not involved.
Hey, put it towards. I'll have to put it towards Chuck's equipment.
Hey, whatever. However it goes, it don't even need to do that. I know that if Jimmy makes a bet, he'll pay it off if he fails to win. I know that.
Okay. So all right, that all sounds good. I think. Look, listen, we're getting on in the hours here. I think we need to end the show.
Yeah, well, let's get into the show. This is getting
so involved here.
All right, first person was who?
We're gonna do shout outs then. Well,
we got Flash came first, then
Flash first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the order they came in, I think.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll go to Flash and we'll get a shout out from him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Flash, you're on.
Hang
on. Maybe he's going to wake somebody up if he gets too loud with his shout out. He whispered there for a moment.
Hello?
Hello, we hear you, Flash.
We hear you.
Oh, you can?
Okay. Yes, we hear you. Who you got as a shout out?
Creative.
Sorry, go ahead, Flash.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Shout out to Creative Accents. He's been in the show after I joined.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Uncle. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Shout out to Chuck for handling all the background stuff. And shout out to everyone else that's watching the show. And Aaron, of course.
Awesome.
Little sloppy this week, guys. Sorry about that. We had some technical issues. Apparently things went sweeping through the internet and we didn't know, but we got it.
Yeah. So thank you for calling in, Flash. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you again, man. Take care.
Right.
All right, you two guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
We'll remove him from the call for now.
Okay.
And that leaves us next with Robin, who called in next, right?
Yes, Robin. Who you got for shout out tonight?
Shout out Bill Gates for all the free Skype hours that I've used. And shout out to the Eagles for bringing me a hot $11 American next week.
Looks like you're going to end up with about $14 altogether, I think. 14 American dollars.
That's a nice, scrambled eggs and ham or something up here.
Yeah, it definitely buy you a Happy Meal unless you're boycotting McDonald's because it's American. I don't know, but
I don't do McDonald's, but we'll figure something out.
Okay, there you go. Whatever you.
House of Pancakes.
Good night, guys.
Okay, take care, Robin. We'll talk to you again, man.
House of Pancakes, or maybe House of Pancakes, eh?
It's an international house. So they have Canadian pancakes in there.
Good too.
Canadian bacon, eh? Okay, sorry. You got left to give a shout out, right?
Yes. Jimmy, who you got tonight? Shout out.
Welcome back, Uncle. I'm glad you had a good trip. It sounds very amazing, actually. Glad you got to do that. Thanks for everyone for making the show happen. And Robin, have fun with Rosie O'Donnell being a new citizen of your country. Have fun with that.
Oh, I thought she went to Ireland. I thought she went to Ireland, Jimmy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought she went to Ireland. Did she go to Canada? That's news to me.
Who went to Canada?
I believe it's Ireland.
I guess that's what I read the other day.
Who went to Canada?
I could source
What happened?
No problem. Anyway, shout out to that.
Shout out to Rosie O. We know that much. Okay.
What happened?
All right, it was great to talk to you, Jimmy. We will talk to you next week. We'll sort all this out. I'm not even worried about it.
Shout out to Rosie O'Donnell and her giant head.
Yeah. The head doesn't get any smaller, does it?
No, never.
Well, Uncle, do we want to give shout outs? Do we have shout outs here?
Go ahead.
Shout out to Bumwine Bob. We will have you on the show to drink Hard Mountain Dew. I'm excited about that. We'll just leave it at that for now. Uncle, who do you have?
Having everybody and the listeners that have been listening out of the United States, shout out to you all, whoever it was.
Yeah.
And
whoever it was, we shout out to
whoever it was. The international.
Let's. Speaking of international, shout out to TikTak.
TikTak.
It's Uncle the Podcast on
podcast.
there.
Listen, what is that noise? That was you in the background.
Start following Uncle the Podcast on TikTok. Uncle the Podcast.
Little man running around.
UncleThePodcast.com.
And everything else. So
Take us out, Uncle.
361 is in the books. Bye-bye. Wait until I hit a pipeline. When that music go on. Good. With all this confusion going on.